How you doing, guys? The Here We Go is here. Mark Guehi to City. He's signing to City for about 20 million. A lot of tears online from Liverpool fans. I've just watched a few Liverpool fans crying, asking why Guehi is not a Liverpool player. Uh, some people are trying to lie about the money he's getting, saying he's moved for money. But we know what it is, man. It looks like Semenyo, Guehi have decided to choose Man City, and they have rejected Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, Spurs. I don't even think Spurs was in the list, but everybody has been rejected. And Guehi to City, here we go. This is a good signing for City because, first of all, Diaz is out until next month. Josko Vardy is out for the whole season. John Stones, we don't even know where he is. Nathan Ake has been playing with one leg. Guehi is a leader, very fast, very strong. He can play with both feet. And we've been looking for a very reliable centre back. And here we are, reliable centre back. So I'm going to be celebrating. Oh, that tastes like shit. I'm going to be celebrating today, but I think I got the wrong wine. It tastes like water. So it is what it is anyway. But Mark Guehi for 20 million.
What are you drinking that tastes like shit? Oh, he muted himself.
Well, nah, it tastes like sugar.
What is it? Like cough syrup or what?
Nah, it's this. It tastes like sugar.
Looks like prune juice. Oh, I didn't even see what that was. Never mind. Well, that was a crazy news to wake up to. That all happened when I was sleeping. And I just wake up to, here we go. And I'm like, what?
I know, but to be honest with you, I gave up on this signing. I was like, I don't care anymore. Like I think I said yesterday, I was like, it doesn't matter anymore. But look, he's rejected Liverpool. Liverpool wanted him to wait, but he's decided to come on. I know 300K is being listed by Sky Sports and other people, but who cares? At least we've got a competent centre back, you know.
Patrick's out of the contract. He knows it's 300K.
Nah, I'm just looking at what they're saying online. I'm not even looking at contracts. I'm just reading what they're saying online. So that's the breaking news. So what do you feel yourself seeing Mark Guehi has finally signed for City?
I'm still in a little bit of shock because, like I said, I had mentally kind of given up on it a couple days ago. I was just like, yeah, this ain't going to happen. So whatever. And then, Max Elaine had stepped up and I was like, all right, let's give this a try. And so now it's kind of like reverse how you feel. So, but I mean, it is a good signing. It's a really good price. He's a captain. So, our backline and our team in general just needs more leaders too. Cause we've had a lot of leadership leave and more of it will. Yeah, Spartacus is right. Are we really going to listen to that hack Alex Crook? His name is a tip-off. He's a crook. The man's a crook. The man's a crook.
Not from TalkSport.
Let's see how it goes. It'll be exciting. I don't think he can feature in a lot of these games coming up because
no, he's not going to feature in the United game, but he'll feature in the next games like Anfield.
Yeah, the Premier League. He should be fine for that Carabao Cup game too.
And he's not from the Champions League, so he'll be fine for the Champions League.
We have to remember is he cup tied himself to the FA Cup for Palace over the weekend, and they got eliminated. So I don't actually know if he can play in the FA Cup for us now. I don't know what the rules are. I'm trying to find out, but we'll see what happens there. And I know that none of these players who just came in, so Semenyo, Guehi, and also Max Elaine, they can't play in the last two Champions League games. They have to wait to change the roster when the knockout round starts. Because remember, we had that problem last year with Marmouche. He couldn't play until the knockout round. He couldn't play in the first game or two, or last game, whatever it was. So, yeah. So Ake and Husanov are going to have to play at Bodo Glint. Ake with half a knee on that plastic pitch at negative 20 degrees.
I somehow had a feeling that they're not going to just allow. Remember when they were saying that they're still looking into a centre back? I was like, I don't think they can allow this team to go on with Ake with one knee. Like he's basically on one knee. And
yeah, he is.
I don't think Max Elaine and Kusanov are good. Maxwell and Kuznetsov, personally, I don't think it's a strong enough partnership to play certain games. Like
Yeah.
City, I think have shown ambition by doing this. But when you look at it now, and last season, basically Pep has signed a full squad. By the way,
No, I think no. I think Spartacus. I think he can play because remember, Semenyo played for Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup, and then they changed the rule this year, so he can play. And I'm guessing Watford also. I'm guessing Elaine played for Watford in the Carabao Cup, and the two of them both started at Newcastle. So I think it's okay. Ooh, Steve Black's in the building. He says that he can play the FA Cup. So yeah, we'll just find out and see. But I'm not 100% sure. What a signing, Maxwell. I don't think they can. I don't think he can play against Bodo Glimt because you have to be registered before the tournament starts, and they weren't registered because they weren't on the team. But I know that there's a reset period. You can re-register players after the league phase ends, and then when the knockout rounds begin. Because we did that with Omar Marmoush. Remember last year he couldn't play that. We had that one game he couldn't play, but then he played against Real Madrid. So I think it'll be the same this year with the Semenyo, Guehi, and Elaine.
You know what? I'm not concerned, man. 25 million is 25 million for Guehi is a steal. Don't forget, on a normal market, this is an 80 million center back.
Mm-hmm.
This is a captain. This is a starting 11 captain for Crystal Palace, and he starts for England. People say, oh, he plays in the back three, but he plays in the back four for England, and he was the under 23 captain for England, playing in the back four. So I don't know. I think people are just a bit bitter because he rejected them, especially he rejected Liverpool to come here. Because I had a show yesterday with Judge Moore, and
I listened to some of that.
Martin was like, oh, he's not going to choose City because it's not heritage. But guess here we are. He's right here at City. It's all about money.
The amount of trolling you do on that show. I'm glad you took my spot on that panel because I could not do that panel anymore.
Which panel? But that was a different panel.
The one that you've been appearing on. The one with Rams and Paz, and I can't. Paz and I didn't get along, so that's why that had to wasn't a good panel. But you rattle him perfectly. I can't do that.
So how do you see this? Do you think this is the needle mover? Because some people saying it's not.
It's a big upgrade. Yeah. No. Because we're in a dire spot in our center backs. Our two senior center backs are out, one for the rest of the season. And Diaz is going to be out for at least a month or so. So as optimistic as I was about Elaine and Kuznetsov, the reality is they're very young players. They're very inexperienced. So I don't know how they would perform in some of these adverse. They did well at St. James. That's a big step. But we have Anfield coming up. We have Old Trafford coming up. We still have to go to Stamford Bridge. We're probably going to get a really tough draw in the Champions League, and it's hard to place those kind of expectations on a young player right away. So Guehi's got some experience. He's England international. He's played in hostile games, hostile stadiums. He's a captain. He's leadership. So that's something our team is definitely kind of starting to lose. So it's good to bring it back. He can help, even though he's new to the team, he can still try to calm the young players down. And, we have leadership also going to be leaving in the summer too. So you have to replace it. So get him in, get him prepared. And yeah, it should be, hopefully it's a good signing. And, like you said, it's an 80 million pound signing for 20 million.
This can also play right back.
Incredible business. Yeah. Oh, we can play right back. Okay. I didn't know that.
That is good though. That is good.
Because Nunez, as great as Nunez has been, we're lucky he hasn't been injured. So, if something did happen, it's good to have options.
It is good to have options. So what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a soda water. It's called LaCroix.
Are you done drinking the cough syrups?
It doesn't matter how much cough syrup I drink. I drink. I'll take a shot of cough syrup and then I'll start coughing a minute later. So shit doesn't work.
Yeah, the cough syrups don't work.
I just give up. I give up, man. I just give up. I don't know. This is day 8 of being sick, and I'm starting to get a little fed up with it. I'm tired of coughing up in the middle of the night with coughing up a bunch of phlegm.
Yeah, the cough syrups don't work. They just make things
I
worse.
don't have any Manuka honey, but I know what you mean. Yeah, no, Manuka honey is great. I love it. I've had it before.
I had Manuka honey. It didn't help me at all.
Yeah, I had it 20 years ago in New Zealand. Was it 20 years ago? No, I didn't go 20 years ago, but that was the first time I had it. But no, I mean, they do sell it here. I don't want to go to the store.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, that is the video. That's the video for Guehi. I have to prepare for the Man United preview, which is at 7 o'clock. So I'll be back at 7 with the Man United preview. But for now, guys, Guehi Man City, what do you think?